Good evening. Welcome to the Vernon Township Supervisors meeting for March 3rd, 2022. And we start with prayer and salute to the flag. Dear Lord, please give us guidance to conduct this meeting for the good of all of our residents. Amen. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, Amy?
Maloney.
Here.
Stone. Smith.
Here.
Snyder.
Here.
Wagner.
Here.
Okay, any citizen comment this evening? Thank you. Motion to approve the minutes for the Vernon Township Supervisors meeting of February 3rd, 2022.
So moved.
Motion. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Motion to direct the treasurer to issue checks for the approved vouchers due for payment.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Motion to ratify payroll for the employees from January 31st, 2022 through February 27th and the supervisor's pay.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you. No correspondence, Amy?
No.
Thank you. All right, moving right along. Police report, Chief Detzel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm going to talk about the Vernon Township Police Department and our monthly report for February of 2022. For the month, we had a total of 132 calls for service. And gentlemen, in your packet, there's a list of each and every call detailing what the call was. So I'm going to briefly go right past those. We had 16 motor vehicle crashes in the month of February. We had 5 traffic stops for violations. 7 traffic citations were issued. There was 3 criminal citations issued in February and 2 traffic warnings. We assisted citizens on 2 different occasions. Then we attended 2 court hearings. One was for criminal and one was for traffic, and that was at the district court here on Route 19. Traveled a total of 1,772 miles on patrol. And a few things for the month that I just want to mention is we're getting deluged again with the robocalls and scam things. It seems like it's just really been peaking out in the last couple of weeks. I wish there was something I could tell everybody to do for the robocalls, but I don't have the answer for it. But if you get anything that's suspicious, please don't hesitate to call us. We're only too happy to try to look into it for you. If you get something weird, especially IRS this time of year or anything, they're going to give you official letterhead and a callback number and that. So don't, let that stuff get to you. It's just going on, and most of these characters who are doing it seem to be out of the country. So just want to mention that. Like I say, call us if there's anything that's suspicious you'd like us to look at. School buses, again, we're doing pretty good. It seems like the folks are paying attention. They see the lights come on the buses. We're doing pretty good there. And again, keep your vehicles locked. We still have people going around. If the car is anywhere outside at nighttime, going up to the cars or trying the doors. If they can enter the car, they're entering the car. And if nothing else, it's just a hassle to have your registration, insurance, or anything missing, and you have to turn around and get it reissued. So just kind of, if you would, folks, kind of keep the cars locked at night. If you see anything suspicious, call us, and especially if you can get a license plate number, that's a big help too. And that's pretty much it for this month.
Thank you. Any questions, Chief?
On the 16 accidents, how that just kind of scattered around? I mean, is there a lot of roundabout related stuff, or is that kind of settled down a little bit?
It's settled down a lot. I mean, the folks seem to be understanding how it works. The only problem you have is that most of the folks have learned that if you're in the roundabout, no matter what, you have the right of way. So sometimes it's a bit of a game to see if I can get in the roundabout before you do. But other than that, it's not been real bad. The weather played a part there. We had that one spell there. We had some cars that had issues. We were going off the road. Somebody's too close, fender benders, but nothing too serious.
I've actually witnessed people on the roundabout. They looked over, saw somebody gonna come on, so they stopped. And then looked, you don't know how it works, but it was no accident though.
No, that's the main
And I
thing.
think some people are just plain very, very courteous.
That's true, that's true.
I've seen the flip side of that, where
Yeah.
if I'm in there,
I've had it too.
I know I can get ahead of you before you come around here, so,
That's human nature.
yeah.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Next, we have road report, Ludwig Vinsky Road.
Thank you, Chairman Maloney. Good evening, Supervisors. Busy month in February with the winter weather. We plowed and salted roads 12 days. We had 2 different freezing rainstorms. Spread anti-skid on the gravel roads 6 times. Checked roads at least 7 times. Cleaned up trees on Williams, Putnam, Donna Drive, and West Vernon Road. Installed road close signs on Swamp Road and South Watson Run Road due to the flooding. We helped clean Smock Bridge there or the sidewalk on Smock Bridge there on February 1st. Stacked snow at the intersections, cleaned snow away from the fire hydrants for the Water Authority, about 5 days of that. Sign repairs, repaired a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit sign on Middle Road, a stop ahead sign on Cutter Road, a Glen Street stop sign was replaced, and new Sportsman Road sign. 2 different days we had to clean large ice dams up on the Williams Road cross pipes. Scraped ice buildup off of North Watson Run bridges and drains. Installed millings on the Swamp Road washouts. Under equipment maintenance, truck 1 repaired the plow lift hitch pin, greased the berm or spreader. Truck 2 greased the new hydraulic filter. Truck 4 a new strobe light. Truck 15 changed oil filters and greased. Truck 21 changed oil filters and grease, welded the snowplow deflector. The John Deere backhoe, that should be the JCB backhoe. 4 new bolts in the front bucket cutting edge. And on the John Deere 5085 Tiger mower, a new seal in the front hydraulic pump, changed oil filters and greased. So I'd like to thank the guys for working hard some of this weather. We had some pretty good storms here in the last month or 2. Everybody did a great job.
Sounds good. Any questions? You had about welding the plow deflector. We got a new welder a while back. How's that working out?
Scott used it on welding it.
And we kept the other one.
Yeah, we still use that.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Next. Admin report, Robert Cordett.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Like Claude said, they've had a couple of bad snowstorms lately, but hopefully the worst of it's behind us. With the perennial summer staples of Eddie's and Hank's opening up before our next meeting, I think it's safe to say summer's almost here. So I wanted to thank the road department for an excellent job of keeping our roadways clear and safe. Blood, Scott, Bobby, and Jeff were on top of it this year, and I thank them for that. For zoning and planning, things continue to progress on what looks like an active construction season in Vernon Township. The Starbucks project should be starting soon. The Planning Commission did meet this month and reviewed the Scott Shuttleworth Subdivision, which is recommended for your approval tonight. They also reviewed the Mod Wash Car Wash conditional use request, which they also recommended its approval. Finally, it looks like the weather will be cooperative enough to begin the CDBG accessibility project on the front entrance. It's now scheduled to begin on the 14th of this month. I advise all residents who will be visiting the building over the next few months to pay attention to the construction. We will have signage up directing them how to safely access the building. For the bulk of the project, access will be off the driveway off of Route 19, beside the entrance to Griffin Motors, and the entrance to the meeting room will be open. If anyone has any concerns about accessing the building, please contact the township and we will make any necessary accommodations. The 2021 Vernon Township audit has been completed. I want to thank our elected auditors of Greg Latta and Paul Huber for their time working on it. It has been sent into the community of the Department of Community and Economic Development. It is in the process of being advertised in the Tribune. On a final note, I wanted to express my condolences to the family of Mike Buzza and Ed Alexitos. both of whom passed away recently. Mike was very active in the community and was the vice chairman of the Vernon Township Water Authority. Ed had an active role in the township as a developer and built numerous buildings throughout the township. Our thoughts are with their families.
Thank you, Rob. Any questions? No? Okay, we have a motion to approve the Shuttleworth subdivision.
I'll make that motion.
Motion and second. All in favor? Aye. Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Engineer report, Ashley Porter, Township Engineer.
Good evening, Supervisors. It's good to be back with you. It's been a couple months since I've been here. Some volunteering, some not. It's good to be back. It's good to see summer around the corner. And we have been working on a number of developments in Vernon Township. Met just today on some potential developments of significant impact to the township. And we are moving forward this year with the Smuckers railroad unloading facilities. That's a multi-million-dollar development investment by Smuckers in the township. So we'll see that come to fruition this year. And like I say, a number of developments are working on. Also wanted to mention at this time of year that as the snow starts melting, we want to make sure everybody looks at their stormwater management basins because things get plugged up and can cause stormwater management issues, and that'll be being looked at here as the weather improves, but if everybody looks at that proactively, we'd appreciate it. That's all I have for this evening.
Very good. Thank you. Any questions for Ashley? Thank you. Welcome back to Northwest Pennsylvania. Solicitor's report, Jeff Millen, Township Solicitor.
Good evening, Supervisors. Not too much to report, obviously carrying over from last month. I enjoy working with Rob on a pretty regular basis to make sure things flow smoothly in the township and at the meetings. So I look forward to hopefully some better weather coming and some new development to work on. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Any questions for Jeff Seaton? Okay, thank you. New business, motion to approve resolution 2022-07, Meadville Area Recreation Authority Statement of Revival.
Make a motion.
Motion, second. All in favor? Aye. Anyone not in favor? Thank you. That's just a formality we do. How long is that good for, Rob?
50 years.
How many? Wow. Okay. So we won't be, I don't think any of us will be doing that.
I'll probably get retired.
Motion to approve resolution 2022-08, modification of the Vernon Township 537 plan. That's for a small flow system.
Make that motion.
Motion
I'll second.
in the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone not in favor? Great, thank you. Motion to approve resolution 2022-09, the roundabout maintenance agreement.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor? Aye. Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Motion to amend agenda within 24 hours of the meeting to include resolution 2022-010, Community Development Block Grant 3-year project. Activity completion extension. This amendment is necessary for timely completion of the project, and the resolution was not received from the county or what's OBO?
On behalf of, that's
On behalf
what
of.
they're technically are in terms of DCE to us, so.
Okay, so that just is because we didn't get it in time to put it on our agenda, so I'm gonna modify the agenda. Motion?
I'll make that motion. This is just to make everything in order, correct?
Correct.
Put everything in chronological order, okay. So it's a procedural type thing.
Exactly. Second?
You bet. I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Great. Motion to approve resolution 2022-10, Community Development Block Grant 3-year project activity completion extension. That's what we just talked about. Motion,
Well, second.
second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you, Fritz, got that. Motion to approve conditional use for the Mod Wash Car Wash.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? For anyone that wasn't at the work session or the conditional use hearing, we went over this. It's a new car wash that will be coming into the township. Sure the Tribune will cover that to more extent. So, sorry to make you gentlemen wait. That was our last thing.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Look forward to listening to you doing business. Great day.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
No old business? Okay, this brings us around to our upcoming meetings. April 7th will be the 2022 Supervisors, April 7th, 2022 Supervisors Work Session at 6:30, followed by the Supervisors Monthly Meeting at 7:30, so it's April 7th. This time we'll do supervisor comments. I'll start with you today. Gary, please.
But with the warmer weather, be careful out there on the roads. Some of them are still slick, and you're still going to get some of that black ice. But enjoy the spring, and I wish you all the best. That's all I have.
Thank you, Gary. How about you, Fritz?
Yeah, I wanted to mention also about Ed Alexitos and Mike Cousin. Two great guys that aren't with us anymore, and we're going to miss them. Mike had this kind of unexpected there, and we're going to miss him on the water for sure. Ed, he was such a kind of fixture at the Vernon Township meetings for years. He would bring colorful comments and different suggestions to the board. I can even remember before being on there, watching Ed, and he has done so much good for the township. Sometimes we overlook the amount of properties that he owned and developed over the years. And I think I met Ed. I was just trying to figure this up as we were talking. I think it's 52 years ago. My wife and I bought a trailer, and Ed owned Vernon Towing, and he was the only guy in the whole township that could move trailers. And I remember he had to be about 40 at that time, and colorful at that time as he is over the years. But condolences and sympathies out to the Buzza family, which they live in my neighborhood back home, and we're going to miss him a lot. And then Ed too. And glad to get back, see you guys this time next month.
Okay.
That's all.
Looking forward to having you back, and enjoy while you're still there. Greg?
I love how optimistic everybody gets. It's summer's here, Eddie's open, Hank's, and that's all I've been here. It's spring. It's March, people. This isn't over yet. I don't know if you guys are new to this area, but my comment's going to be, don't let the warm weather this weekend fool you. It's not over yet.
Don't put away the snowball.
Yeah, we're not. But anyway, same thing too, and condolences to the Pleasant and Westos family. It's colorful. I like colorful comments. That's what it is. But it's sorry, or I'm sad to hear about all that. That's about all I have.
Great. I'd like to thank Armstrong Utilities for coming to our meeting tonight. We don't really have much of an audience anymore, but I'm sure people are out there watching it, and appreciate that. And I can't go without saying about Mike and Luda and Ed Lextos. Mike was a very big contributor to the township behind the scenes, all the authorities and everything that really make things happen. And And Ed Lextos, everyone knew who Ed was, and like, I gotta say, when Ed came here, he knew what he was talking about, or what he wanted to get through. He was very well-informed and very, very smart guy. So, with that, I'd like to, have a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.